pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Boy, I'm late again. What? Done in there yet? More time to sleep then.
Ugh, where'd I put my license? What? More cash? Yes.
Oh my god, that's a huge slice. More for me.
Money.
Who doesn't love having more of your favorite things?
Stop your money right.
With Digicel's new prepaid data plans, you get more data to do more of the things you love. That's more chats, more snaps, more surfing, more videos, more everything. So go ahead, live your best life with Digi. Whatever that may be.
114.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briceño and John Briceño, 827.848 square yards to John Briceño, 5.4 acres to John Briceño and Jaime Briceño, 20 acres in Progreso to John Briceño again, 6 acres in Progreso. The all of Progreso Valley. They want to do is to try to secure their future in terms of grasping after political victory. There will be time enough for that. We can't go beyond November, the first week in November. But in the meantime, for God's sake, please focus on the fact that we are in a crisis that all of us together, led by the government, but all of us together must serve. You see, Madam Speaker, leader of the opposition is not present, but because he makes clear that his opposition is not on a matter of principle, it is strictly political. When he makes clear that he will put opportunism ahead of the best interests of the country, that is when he opens himself up to my declaring to the whole nation that he is unfit for leadership. You don't cut and run in the middle of a pandemic. Worse, you don't seek to exploit the pandemic for narrow political gain. And Madam Speaker, I am not the only one who says that he's unfit for leadership. He should tell us about what a member of his own party said, and I quote, "You," addressing it to the leader of the opposition, "you have shown unscrupulous behavior time and time again, and it is a part of your DNA. This is a reflection of your insecurity as party leader. You are aware many eyes are on the leadership of the party. Despite your having failed continuously to prove your leadership skills, your despicable actions will also violate the Constitution of Belize if given the opportunity. You have not demonstrated any qualities and capabilities of becoming the next Prime Minister of Belize. In closing, because of your lack of capacity to lead this nation of Belize and your inability to deliver yourself as a leader, you will now stand to bear all the consequences." Enough said, Madam Speaker.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. What a beautiful morning, what a beautiful day. We trust and hope that you are waking up feeling good today and have yourself prepared for this special day. If you're going for that special job interview today, we want to wish you the best. If you're going to our girl house tonight, if you go ask for your hand, make sure you don't ask for just your hand, because you know what, the swagger say, well, me a kota basa kortal mano na mi halo basa yeba. Make sure you do it the right way. If you are married, well, we want to wish you the best. 'Cause people married on Friday too, you know. People just wake up and say, babes, let's go married. But we got Emerson here this morning. Good morning, Emerson.
Muy buenos días, es un gusto, placer enorme estar aquí. ¿Y si te divorcias el día de hoy?
Huh?
¿Y si te divorcias el día de hoy?
By that no exists again. That
No
out of style now.
No existe el
Fat
divorcio.
man said we can't deal with anything again. People need to stay together. we can't. Pero es un buen día.
Es un buen día, un poquito de humor ahí para desviar un poquito de toda la información que se da a conocer, pero vamos a desglosar toda esa información esta mañana. Sorprendente, Mr. Usher.
Yep.
No sé si debo de usar la palabra triste, no sé si debo de usar la palabra desanimado, pero en parte ya sorprendente. Creo que la cifra más alta. ¿Usted se acuerda cuando empezaron a salir 2 casos, 3 casos? El alarme que tenía la gente, la ciudadanía de Belice. Ahora bien, no estamos ni en 1 ni en 2, no estamos ni en 20, mas sin embargo, no estamos ni en 50, estamos en 114.
Como alguien me dijo que era 80.
80, estamos en 114.
Those are what, positive cases?
Official confirmed cases.
Wow, send that for me, boy.
Estamos a 114. Vamos a entregarle y desglosar toda la información
Wow.
aquí para usted. Anoche tuvimos la oportunidad de transmitir detalle por detalle.
How much were they?
114 casos confirmados.
Well, lady, we couldn't see the show this morning. He asked me to please send this one.
Okay.
That positive?
Casos, confirmed cases
Wow.
through the whole entirety. Just yesterday, a record high was sent out, and I think for the most part of it, 28 cases were recorded just
Overnight.
yesterday, overnight.
Yeah. 28 cases.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And this is identified in one single day. I believe that we have a lot to talk about on this morning's program. Es muy triste. Ya estamos en un estado de emergencia, ¿verdad? Me imagino yo, solo es mi pensar, me imagino yo que ya después de estos 28 casos, y estamos hablando de aumento, porque a lo que daba la información el día de ayer, tarde, noche, vamos a ver mucho más casos.
Why?
Vamos a ver mucho más casos. Simple y sencillamente en este momento queremos también darle las gracias a los frontline workers, especialmente a esta gente que está trabajando en el laboratorio, the persons that are doing these tests. You know, they are working tirelessly. They're working on a hard. This is a hard task, you know.
Yeah, they can't make time for you home go eat.
Exactly.
But boy, this thing is tough. And for make it there, that 114, like what you say, that no play. Because you see, the first time when that first case was confirmed in San Pedro, San Pedro was locked down for a while. Then we heard about a case, I believe Cayo and Belize, then the whole country was locked down. Now they're over 100. But I saw the press conference with the PM yesterday, and when some numbers were mentioning, and when Dr. Manzanero was making his presentation, then the Prime Minister was surprised that information that he have gotten from Orange Walk, that we're not supposed to get so much Orange Walk. So then we done meet with the committee in the morning, and they had already made a decision for the proclamation and informed the Attorney General to start, preparing the documents. And then when they said that, okay, well, Orange Walk Town supposed to be okay, we are only looking at the areas of Guinea Grass, Santa Marta, and Shipyard. But Orange Walk Town, we know that Orange Walk Town is not too safe at this point.
Exactly. I will read the exact bulletin from the Ministry of Health.
Okay.
This is the exact bulletin. We always try
Official.
to go on everything that they mention and they post, 28 new cases, 28 new COVID-19 cases confirmed. This is the COVID-19 update. For the second time in a week, we have to report a record number of identified positive cases for one single day. Yesterday, they processed a total of 121 samples. Some of these are still contacts from San Pedro, the northern districts, and from the enhanced surveillance that is currently ongoing countrywide. We can confirm that a total of 28 positive cases for SARS-CoV-2, and that the preliminary breakdown is as follows. This may change. Listen to this one now. This may change as further information is gathered. And the breakdown is as follows. One case in San Ignacio associated to an illegal entry. One case in Belmopan apparent traveled to San Pedro. 3 cases in the northern region, 2 in Santa Marta and 1 in Orange Walk, with link pending to be established. Very important to listen. 20 cases in San Pedro, 2 related to cluster associated to a church and 10 related to cluster number 1. The remaining 8 pending to establish a link to any cluster. 3 in Belize City, 2 are linked into San Pedro and 1 to Orange Walk. We have recovered 1 case for a total of 80 active cases. Tomorrow, which is today, we should be updating all in the terms of the contact tracing strategies that will now change given the increased number of cases as we move along, considering everyone you meet is a potential COVID-19 case. And for those who have returned from San Pedro, please remain in isolation and minimize exposure to others.
Well, that is sad to hear, but we have to accept it and we have to follow the right protocols. But talking about San Pedro, nobody can go for San Pedro right now. Nobody can go in a San Pedro except for some special emergency because San Pedro is locked down.
But
you know what happened in San Pedro? San Pedro is locked off to all the communities here in the country. But then we understand that shops and everything will be open normal, no? So you could still have that. You could still have people walking around, going around, and
I listened to the PM yesterday very carefully because I knew that we had a lot to discuss, especially today. When the PM spoke, he mentioned it's a very hard task because they could easily just lock down the entire country at once. But remember now that we have already went on a lockdown, and he mentioned that it is so difficult because everything will get stagnant again.
But so what? We need to balance off the scale. We need to balance it off when it comes to what? Health, or we feel bad because we're locked down, or it's health against economics.
It's a very hard task.
I could mention that, but then the PM know we sit in the inner.
Exactly.
Because when time come for pay all the public service workers, they watch out. All them like to the panel post out there, the government have to pay BL for them,
Yeah.
All them like to see panel post when you pass and the country light up. The government have to pay for them, they have to pay the teachers, they have to pay all the workers, they have bills that they have to pay. So it's tight when it comes to that. So I think he's trying to hold on to keep these communities open. But then when you look at Orange Walk right now, Orange Walk is not looking too good.
Exactly. The 3 cases in the North region, 2 in Santa Marta. We know Santa Marta. I can probably use the word is getting infested. The amount of cases that are coming out from that small village. They're talking about two in Santa Marta and 1 in Orange Walk. When they mention Orange Walk, I am certain to probably think, or I'm on the thinking that it's within the town.
You still have to be between the proximity of the town because they say Santa Marta, and Santa Marta is part of Orange Walk. And when they say 1 in Orange Walk, that's supposed to be in the town.
Okay. Ahora bien, habla de que aún está pendiente relacionar este caso de Orange Walk con uno de los casos ya, o sea, esto es lo sorprendente, que ya se están dando los casos y supongamos, Mr. Osher salió positivo, ¿de dónde usted lo consiguió? Usted no sabe si para usted no se ha juntado con nadie que usted sepa que tiene el virus.
¿Verdad? Yeah.
Y ese es el problema.
Yeah. La cosa es que tú puedes tenerlo, pero tal vez tu sistema está más fuerte que el mío. Entonces, tal vez tú nunca vas a enfermar.
Exactamente.
Pero esa cosa se va a transmitir de usted a yo.
Exactamente. Eso es el detalle en la cual en este preciso momento se está dando a conocer. Yo me imagino que antes de la conferencia de prensa que tuvo el primer ministro el día de ayer, porque lo que hizo el EG solo fue reiterar, implementar las leyes.
Explain it in a way. Más explicaciones, ¿no?
Exactamente, él lo explicó, pero démonos cuenta de que quizás el primer ministro no estaba informado de todos estos otros casos que vienen saliendo. Vamos a ver qué decisiones van a tomar durante el transcurso del fin de semana.
Porque podemos recordar también, Emerson, cuando esa cosa comenzó, antes que ya llegamos a esos casos que tenemos, esa cosa comenzó en el mercado de Orange Walk.
Y déjeme contarle que hay tiendas en el mercado ya abiertas.
Está abierto el mercado.
Hay negocios abiertos allá y nadie me puede decir que no, porque yo lo miré esta mañana.
Wow, you see? Y podemos ver que ese case que pasó en el mercado, y Emerson, todas esas cosas están viniendo de las gentes que van allá y regresan. Right? Yeah.
Yo le digo a la gente, mi consejo, esto es mi consejo, no visitar ese mercado en este momento.
Yep.
Don't go to the market.
Make people get back to you, and the people that sell out there.
No, what? You have to take care of people?
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
Because one time this thing broke out at the market, you see, they had people who had style, right? And they find out that this person who got this style have relationship with somebody who on board a jumper. Well, do contraband. They bring contraband thing. So it could be that they catch it for him. But who are going to buy that style? Because we hear that some of the cases when they mention about San Pedro and say it's linked to
Orange Walk.
Walk.
It's linked to Orange Walk.
So it could be from the same place that come out. Maybe that person passed there and gonna buy, or maybe somebody were gonna buy it at the market, pass side of this person. Maybe this person's system was not up, and then this person catch it and gone to San Pedro without realize, and then it start to spread.
Exactly.
So Orange Walk, I don't know if the PM is well informed, or he's not well informed of what's happening here in Orange Walk, or because of the economic situation, maybe the advice we can get from somebody here. I said, no man, make we keep it open and close down the village there. What do they talk about? That, you know, shipyard. I think Guinea Grass. They have any cases of Guinea Grass?
They had a link there also in Guinea Grass. They closed down Guinea Grass.
I think Guinea Grass was closed down
They
mainly
closed
because
down Shipyard.
no?
Yeah. Then closed down Guinea Grass, then closed down Shipyard, then closed down Santa Marta. You know that there's a village within Santa Marta, Fireburn, I think it is.
Yeah, fire. Well, the man made say that the AG made say that Fireburn, then people from Fireburn. I'm not sure if
They could go buy that
shipyard.
shipyard,
yeah,
right?
but they have to get special permission, and I'm not really.
It's a complicated thing because I am, to my understanding, and probably someone that had the opportunity to listen to the AG last night as we did, but it's better for us to disclose it this kind of way. He mentioned that they are not on a lockdown. Fireburn is not on a lockdown, but the only access for Fireburn to come through is through Shipyard,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't know if they have any route where any other route where they could come, or they have to pass through Shipyard. But then that is left to be determined. I don't really know. Good morning. Just asking, will there be changes for the number one person in the cases and Corozal that started the outbreak? But on the other side, do you think if people was wearing masks, it would be so much? Just asking. I make sure I wear my mask. Well, I like to thank you for that and congratulate you. And we have to keep on wearing our masks. But remember Sunday when they say about this case, the Orange Walk, they talk about something that Corozal, but I think that I'm the police constable on the W. And Corozal they were referring to. But border jumpers, you know where they go on right now? You know where they go on right now? Things get tight up, I want to know. Things get tighter. And then people were like post up and then they got a big party with a case. The man said that they look like the Corona beer, like the popular one that people like wrong, you know? And I think the AG hint about what? The superior or some other. But anyway, if you post that thing there and they see you post it, they fine you and they charge you. And your charges will be just the same charge as the border jumpers charge. You know, he gone up to 10,000 now, right?
Yeah.
10,000, and he will go to prison for over a year.
Yeah.
You still have to pay that 10.
And if they ever catch you posting, you will be considered as a border jumper.
Yep, you get the same charge.
You get the same charge.
And if they catch you with contraband items, you will get the same charge.
You will be considered as a border jumper as well.
Because us out here that buy these items from these people, we support them, and they go back and bring more.
He mentioned, everything may come sweet, and he was upset.
Yeah.
He was very upset. I believe my personal opinion now, things will even change more after these 28 cases were confirmed.
Yeah.
Things will be getting tighter. For a fact, that's something that I know they will be meeting today again because they were not expecting these 28. But, Mr. Osha, I was speaking to someone yesterday. Una señora me dijo, muchacho, yo sé que están en contra de los contrabandistas. Yo sé que que ellos son los culpables de mucho. Pero, ¿te has dado cuenta que nuestro país no tiene, no produjo trabajo para ellos? En parte es su única manera de sobrevivir.
Yeah.
So, you still without knowing what to answer to these people.
Yeah, what to answer. I can read this text before my phone go down because right now bring my charger yet. And I said, wait.
It just got...
It just gone? Man. Yeah. This one says here, Mr. Usher, he said, yesterday I passed near the market, and at the barracks area, there are still vegetable vendors selling there. But what was more shocking is that people that sell inside the market are now selling by that area. I think the mayor needs to
Look into
check
that.
about it because he's supposed to know the people who sell inside. So then people don't get quarantined and they out there they sell again.
That's what I'm telling you. This thing will continue. It is getting out of hand.
It is out of hand.
It
is out of
it
hand.
is out of hand. Yeah, I could take that one. But and I assure you right now, one of the vendors, because I just had the opportunity to see one of the stalls within the market area open, then take out the little plastic bag thing and then open
That is right now as we speak.
as we speak.
Okay, well, if the authorities never know about it on the highway, because they're live on Universal Radio as well, 88.5 FM, then please go and check it out and find out if they get permission. Because if they get permission, then you can't deal with it. Then you have to go deal with the person who give them permission. But we have the measures about the curfews and the lockdowns and things like that. We'll be sharing them with you, but we need to take a break. And we'll be back after these messages right here on North Television Channel 10.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carzal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million US to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both way. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, home in. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes, have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Kaparbank. I'm part of Progreso too. Well, it's really, really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
When you think about compassion, care and kindness, the area representative of Orange Walk East, Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr., immediately comes to mind. He has demonstrated through dedication and hard work that the people he represents are his priority. His work in Orange Walk East to deliver goods and services has been never-ending. Infrastructure, streets, water, land, social assistance, sports, and education are areas in which Mr. Aragon has focused and delivered to his people in the Orange Walk East. Honorable Aragon has lived a life of dedicated service to his country and people with an excellent track record. Orange Walk East deserves the best. So, for continued development, vote for Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
From working late to hot date avec Derek. Yes, you can. Looking half decent at early morning Pilates. Yes, you can. When you've like totally forgotten your BFF's birthday? Yeah, you can. Looking surprisingly good in last night's clothes. Even unscheduled media appearances. Batiste Dry Shampoo. Yes, you can.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Border jumping is illegal and puts our entire nation at risk. Our neighbors, Guatemala and Mexico, are experiencing rapidly increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases, and there are more deaths every day. Persons entering Belize illegally from these hotspot countries are not being tested for COVID-19. That's why it is important to report anyone entering Belize illegally by calling our hotlines. Smart users call 0800-JUMPERS or 0800-BORDERS. For Digi, call 0800-SAVE-BZE. Condoning or engaging in border jumping is putting yourself, your family, and the entire country at risk. Remember, anyone caught will be fined up to $5,000 and or imprisoned for 2 years. Stop border jumping now. This message is brought to you by the Belize Police Department and the Belize Bank.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Trying to link up right here. Today is the 7th, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we got that going once again, folks. We are getting it live once again on Universal Radio 88.5 FM. To bring this to you now, Emerson, we will be talking about the measures, the preventative measures that are out there. Well, not only the preventative measures, because we're supposed to know about that, for wash your hands, use your hand sanitizer. When you sneeze, you try to do it here. And when you buck with people, make sure your buck stay clean. And when you go home, you know, it's good to start spraying the bottom of your shoes now. It's good for you to take that shower, you know. Cell phones and things like that, what you got, make sure you know to carry it in your house and just put it on the bed and sit down and relax off, you know. Make sure you got things in a place, because things don't look too good right now. We have to take care of ourselves and take care of persons that are close to us. So if you go say that and leave it in Spanish, Emerson, then we start to talk about the measures, because I'm trying to link it back on the radio.
Así es, efectivamente, lo que debemos hacer precisamente en este momento, tomar las precauciones necesarias, utilizar su mascarilla, lavarse las manos, el distanciamiento social, lo debemos reiterando siempre todos los días, pero más sin embargo las cosas están empeorando y creo que debemos ya tomar otras medidas cuando se trata acerca de llegar a tu casa, antes de entrar, quitarte los zapatos. Vamos a tomar la llamada.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello, sir. Solo estoy llamando para saber que los venteros que se van a Belice, que si siempre pueden ir, como están diciendo que cerraron Orange Walk.
No está cerrado para eso. Siempre puede ir en Belice. Orange Walk solo está solo en Santa Marta y esos áreas. Ellos no pueden salir, pero de Orange Walk del pueblo sí pueden salir.
Okay.
Pero tienes que regresar, como hoy es viernes, tienes que regresar antes que medianoche.
Okay. Muchas gracias.
Bueno, está bien. I think I answered correctly.
Yes. Creo que ahorita es el tiempo de tomar estas medidas. Cuando llegues a tu casa, quitarte los zapatos, tener siquiera un bote de alcohol en la puerta de tu casa, no llegar a abrazar a los niños, quitarte quitarte los zapatos, hacer spray los zapatos. Vamos a tomar la llamada.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Okay.
Yes, brother.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Tú no crees que estamos usando palabras inadecuadas?
¿Cómo?
Porque esas cosas que ustedes están diciendo que border jumpers, esa gente que están contrabandeando no lo están trayendo por el border. Ahora que ustedes digan que son Rio jumpers, entonces sí.
Rio
Porque
Jumpers.
las cosas que ustedes dicen que entran legalmente, entran por el border, todas las cosas que están importando como Clorox, Excited Paper, esas cosas lo traen por el border, no lo traen. ¿Ah? Y esas cosas pues serían ilegales si ustedes usan esas palabras.
No, el commissioner habló sobre eso.
Que van a contrabandear allá en el río, esos son Rio Jumpers. Ustedes están usando que border jumpers.
Pues esa es la palabra que están usando las autoridades, ¿no?
Sí, tanta educación nos hacemos brutos.
No, ese es...
Dice el dicho dice, tanta educación que tenemos, puta, nos hacemos pendejos.
Ok, muchas gracias. ¿Qué está pasando, Emerson? Esas cosas que el señor dijo, es cierto de un parte, pero no los borajumpas, nosotros usamos eso porque ese es que está usando nacional, ¿no?
Es que es un punto fronterizo. This is, I mean, all this, it's the borderline. It's a borderline. It's a borderline.
Una frontera no es un edificio, no es una casa, es la línea.
Exactly. And people tend to not understand that. I would really ask when you call in, please don't be using obscene language to anyone either, because it's just not right.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Solo estoy preguntando a qué horas pueden cruzar para ir al Polo Bridge para ir a Belice.
Antes que medianoche.
No, la hora como la madrugada, ¿a qué horas pueden ir a Belice?
Después de las 5.
¿Las 5?
Sí, después de las 5 de la mañana.
Ok, gracias.
Muy bien. La cosa es que Emerson, como habló este señor, el comisionado dijo ayer que él fijó que había gente en la frontera que están trayendo cosas de México al puente y hay unos vecinos que vayan a buscar las cosas. Pero él estaba diciendo que eso es ilegal también, que está pasando con las migraciones y las aduanas que está en esa área.
Exactamente.
¿Entiendes? Y como dijo de las fronteras, hay frontera, this not the your part, what is that?
That's a border. That's a border. Exactly.
Esa es frontera, pero tal vez unas gentes no entienden muy
They don't
bien.
probably understand it. No lo entienden y entendemos eso, de que quizás usted no lo entiende de esa manera.
Por eso va a usar palabras
Obscenas. No hay que estar usando esas clases de palabras. Creo que estamos haciendo una discusión en parte para educar, y también la frase que se utiliza son frases al igual que para usted quizás no son términos correctos, pero déjeme contarle que son los cuando se trata de un punto fronterizo, no significa que, bueno, usted llegó a la frontera de Chetumal y Belice, y porque vino el building allá, esa es la frontera nada más. No, el punto fronterizo, como acaba de explicar Mr. Usher, este es mi lado mío, ese es su lado, tenemos este punto fronterizo aquí. Eso es a borderline, that's a borderline, ¿verdad? Regresando a la plática, porque no vamos a dejar que esto nos desvíe tampoco, hay que utilizar estos métodos, llegar a su casa. Creo que ya llegamos al punto en el cual no sabemos quién son las personas contagiadas en a las afueras, quién trae el virus o quién se encuentra contagiado con el virus, pero más sin embargo también debemos de cuando ya llegar a la casa quitarse los zapatos, llegar y tratar de ir directamente a la ducha, también, y deshacerse de la ropa, y no sentarse en su silla llegando, ¿verdad? Llegar a ducharse para que usted ya pueda estar un poquito más conforme y desinfectado, ¿verdad?
Las horarios para las tiendas en Santa Marta, Guinea Grass y en Shipyard son de las 8 de la mañana.
Las 8 de la mañana.
Hasta las
6 de la tarde.
Las 6 de la tarde. Ok, eso ustedes pueden abrir todos esos tiempos 7 o 8 de la mañana, porque el curfew acaba a las 5 de la mañana, ¿no? Desde 7 de la mañana hasta las 6 de la tarde sí puede abrir las tiendas. En estos aldeas, solo Guinea Grass, Shipyard y Santa Marta. Los otros tiendas en los otros lugares, pues, son normales, ¿no? Pero siempre tenemos que, we still have to continue taking our preventative measures. La Chinese out there no key. So if we go there and we still go by for there and they're gonna keep the protocol and we get sick, they don't have nothing to do with you. So you have to take care of yourself. Now all of them, got some and they were like really they fix up things, but when it comes to the social distancing, that when you go to the cash register, they don't want people to keep far from one another because they want to make sure they collect from people fast. So then they tell them nothing about, hey, you need to move. You know, they're not really worry about that. But then also, folks, when it comes to the curfew is on for the whole country. But for us to have a curfew, there has to be a state of emergency. So we are in a state of emergency right now, and the curfew starts over the country of Belize from tonight. Tonight it starts, and that starts. You will be able to be out until midnight tonight.
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow. It's
midnight tonight up until 5 o'clock. Nobody should be out. If they catch you out, you will be charged. And then during the week, it's up to 10 o'clock.
Exactamente. También indicaba el Attorney General de que los bares, las discotecas en toda la nación estará cerrado.
Yeah, and for social gathering, ¿cuándo es?
Estaba 25. En los lugares a donde está el toque de queda más fuerte en este momento, está a 10 personas.
Yeah. So even for the churches now, it's 25 persons, and you still have to use your social distancing, and you still have to use your mask. I don't know why the bars are closed and the casinos are not closed, no, but the experts that are there, they are the ones that decide on these protocols, no?
We have the information here. Let me just probably get it. It says the PM announced that the state of emergency for the entire country with effect of today, after midnight, with specific measures for San Pedro and Orange Walk. Under that SOE, there will be a complete lockdown, quarantining for 14 days for Ambergris Ski, with no one allowed in or out except for emergency situations. There will be a curfew for adults from 8 p.m. to 4:59 a.m. and from 6 p.m. to 5:59 a.m. for children. Gatherings can be of 10 persons maximum. Remember, this is just for the places that they have the quarantine, which is Ambergris Ski, which is Santa Marta, which is Shipyard
and
Guinea Grass.
So there are 10 persons?
Yeah, there are 10 persons.
What?
10 persons maximum. Construction activities will have to be ceased completely. Again, these are for these areas. There will also be a general restriction of people movement. Cargo will be allowed in and out, and essential service workers in Ambergris Ski will be allowed to perform their duties. A part of that, for instance, government office will be closed. Banks will be open along with grocery stores, pharmacies, portable water companies, waste disposal, sanitation services, bakeries, tortilla factories. Bars, discotheques, and nightclubs will be closed. A second set of regulations will be intact for Orange Walk. The entire district will not be shut down, as it appears that the cluster there originated in Santa Marta Village. So Santa Marta Village, Shipyard, and Guinea Grass will be quarantined, and the regulations will be similar as those for Ambergris Ski. For the rest of Orange Walk, the SOE will be similar to what will apply for the entire country. There will be a curfew from 10 to 4:59 a.m. That's on from Monday to Thursday. Bars, discotheques, rum shops, nightclubs countrywide will be closed. Casinos will be allowed to operate under a regime instituted before they lift the last SOE. For example, mandatory face masks have to be worn in the casino. Social distancing, no smoking, no drinking, with penalties for any breach. There will be a limit on social gatherings of 25. The transport department will also be doing patrols on the highways and monitoring bus terminals, while the Belize Port Authority will monitor the water taxi terminals to ensure there is not an excess number of people allowed inside at any one time. If operators are not enforcing health safety measures, they will be charged. The penalty for border jumpers will be increased from a 3-month imprisonment to a 6-month imprisonment, and they will be unable to get bail from a magistrate. They will have to seek such at a Supreme Court. The charges must be made to the law and approved by Parliament. Anyone found with contraband will be treated and charged as a border jumper.
You see when you talk about Supreme Court? Supreme Court, when you go to Supreme Court for getting bail, you have to get to an attorney. And a Supreme Court attorney don't leave with that money. So if you go in a Supreme Court, go try to say if you go deal with what you want to deal with, you have to get an attorney so that they cost you too. But I want to make you explain a little bit in Spanish for the persons in Santa Marta, Shipyard, and Guinea Grass about the gathering. How much people could be gathered at the same time. And even when they go into the shops, because they have shops at them place, they need to have some kind of control so that they don't have more person gathering than the designated amount.
Cuando se trata de Santa Marta, Shipyard y Guinea Grass, ellos se encuentran en 14 días de cuarentena, igual siguiendo los reglamentos de Hamburg Ski, siguiendo el toque de queda que también tiene Hamburg Ski. Recordemos que Santa Marta se ha fijado como el lugar a donde salió básicamente el virus en este momento, donde la gente se empezó a contagiar porque salió la primera persona por ahí en Santa Marta. También se indica de que no pueden estar más de, ahorita le digo, más, tenemos aquí de 25, más de 10 personas. O sea que igual hay iglesias en Santa Marta, hay alguna reunión, no más de 10 personas, tienen que seguir los reglamentos. El toque de queda para estas áreas, es de, lo tenemos por aquí, dice de 8 p.m. a 4:59 de la mañana, o sea, de 8 de la noche a 5 de la mañana no puedes andar en la calle, y de 6 p.m. a las 5 de la mañana para los niños. Eso es Santa Marta, Shipyard y Guinea Grass. No pueden salir.
Entonces, para esos tiendas grandes así, en esos lugares, hay unas gentes que siempre para allá hacer sus reuniones allá, hablando con uno y el otro, pero ese ya no puede pasar.
No puede pasar. Estos reglamentos vienen por 14 días.
Okay, comenzando
el día de hoy. El día de hoy, desde la medianoche, inició ya por 14 días. Se va a implementar esto. Esto puede cambiar. Puede cambiar si la situación mejora, cambia. Si la situación empeora, va a cambiar a situaciones más estrictas.
Well, let's see what measures the Ministry of Health will be taking now. I just hope that they know who they are going after, who they are going to, who they will be checking with. It's hard, you know. It's hard for them to know everything, because if I got $20 and I get it for Emerson, and that $20 that more counterfeit money. And I not tell them who I get it from. They never know that Emerson got a whole barrel of money when no good. They will never. Just to use an illustration, they will never know. They will never know. You know, just like if I made wrong you and I see you, I know you may go across the border, but your system stronger than mine. And then when you look, I catch the symptoms, and when I check me, I get positive, and I don't tell them that I may hang out with you. And you don't know you got it, Emerson, because your system strong. So you don't feel nothing. And if I don't want to tell them I may hang out with you, if I tell them, well, I just made a boy, I don't know, I just can't buy and I got in a park, I mean, I know who me there wrong. But I don't want to tell them that I'm there with you because perhaps or probably you had some illegal items when it comes to the corona, not the virus, but the bear. And other things, maybe I give a little bola roja for you, or what they call it, or get some vegetables or some yogurt, or you give me a discount price, and I hope that you are bringing it for me again because it's cheaper. And I know say, man, that for Emerson I get this thing, then they will never find that trace, and Emerson could continue going around, and Emerson may say, man, well, I glad, I don't worry now because I'm there with he, and he got it, so I must catch it from he. Where he catch it from? They'll never find where I get it from if I don't tell them, all right, you know what, this man go across the river here, Renego, and then bring things, and I go buy for now, we may hang out, we drink one beer together.
Yeah.
You understand? So we have to speak up.
Yep.
And I understand they got one person when no one is say nothing, man.
Yeah, that's the main point. I think the Ministry of Health, I go back again and say the Ministry of Health is doing a tremendous job. It's not easy. You know, if you want left your family for so long, you can't sit there. You and all have to have restrictions because you are dealing with these cases.
Then you have to worry about your family too if they never catch it.
Exactly,
You know?
exactly.
You know what I used to do first, Emerson, one time this thing may come up first, I used to get my book, you know. Like today's date, Sugar City Morning Show, Raheem, that time campus with their campus, bap. If I go there, I meet Cabero, I write it down. When I go to the shop, I see where they go on, who I have close contact with, and I do it on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's a way to do it.
So if anything happened, then I could report that, you know what, I'm there with this person for this day. There are 14 days, I say. They are the persons that I have been in contact with.
Yeah,
you know. But I'm going to take a little break.
Let's take another break.
It's 8:06. We passed the 8 o'clock break, but it's 8:06, and we'll be taking a break. And we'll be back after these messages right here on North Television Channel 10.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orangewood and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan Muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que huimos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Rochefrans, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Rochefrans.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts, such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar pure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk, from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at DerekGillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With TenSkin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply TenSkin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless,
Go TenSkin.
Visit us online at gotenskin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Someone home? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. First and question of the day. What you the letter here?
Who's a mini letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you do it too?
Oh man,
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's a lovely, beautiful morning once again, folks, as we're here Friday. Me contaron alguien que René está consiguiendo bastante besos. Besitos de chocolate.
Yo creo que
¿Qué
ese
me
es el
dice de
equivocado. Ese es el equivocado. Ajá, ese es.
Okay.
Bueno, sí. Recordando, vamos a ver, yo creo que hay unos mensajes por aquí también. Pero bueno, Chepe está enamorado, hombre. Chepe,
Pues ese está bueno, man.
Chepe le cayó el amor.
Yeah.
Le cayó el amor. Pero bueno, recordándole, ¿verdad? Que cuando usted visite un establecimiento en este momento, utilizar su mascarilla, utilizar lavamanos a donde está. En los negocios hay bastante lavamanos ahorita. En cualquier negocio usted llega, hay lugar a donde puede usted lavarse las manos, desinfectarse y por supuesto ya ingresar a la tienda. Si cuando usted se da cuenta de que hay gente que en la tienda está alguien esperando para entrar, solo están permitiendo 3, 4 personas, hagamos caso, no perdamos la paciencia, es por nuestro propio bien. We have seen it on different establishments that just 3, 4 people could go in at a time. They have the lines. I think the banks will be even more stricter this time.
But the banks had already they kept up that protocol, you know. Coming in from Benke, good morning. The only thing we could do is pray to the good Lord, protect us from the virus. That one comes all the way from Benke Viejo del Carmen. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Okay, so yeah, this is the one of the state of emergency. Thanks very much, Rahim. I have a next text here on regular text. Let's see. Somebody sending a special hello for Chepe this morning. Bye. It look like today a Chepe day. Okay, I will need to send you this one, Emerson, because I could read it, you know, but if in Tuesday when you read it, you roll your tongue. I can't do that. I can't do that. So you're a man for that. But persons are informed and persons are taking precaution. You know, right now, they complain and people may comment on the clubs where they open. A lot of people go to clubs. Well, right now the clubs they can't open again. You know, they are shut down. Clubs and bars then they close down. I'm glad they not close down the boutique and so because you know people. The ladies, they go to the boutique, go get ready. Then a man will go to the boutique too, you know. Nothing wrong with that because you want to fix up yourself and you want to look good, right?
Es cierto. Dice, buenos días, el gobierno debería poner más presión para la gente que trabaja para el gobierno porque dejan mal al gobierno traficando droga. Yo creo que él habla del detalle del noticiero.
Pero no son todos, right?
No son todos.
Pero ¿ves cómo piensa la gente? La gente está pensando que ustedes hagan algo, pues, ¿cómo dice? El precio. You get a charge.
Pagas el precio. Haces algo, pagas el precio. Creo que comentando en este detalle, podemos comentar, yo no sé si usted también tuvo la oportunidad de escuchar al primer ministro cuando había dicho que un alcalde de Jalacté le dijo, eso es en el sur, ¿va?
Yes, yeah, it is in the south, sí.
So, dice que estaban comentando, ¿verdad? Que estamos escuchando que los border jumpers, que los contrabandistas, dice, pero ¿cómo nosotros le podemos decir a nuestra gente no crucen la frontera si nuestras propias autoridades lo están haciendo? Él se quedó sorprendido y dice, es verdad, está pasando. ¿Qué pasa aquí ahora? El detalle aquí es que él hablaba de que, in fact, it's true. They have some officials that do take bribery and have these contraband people still come in.
Yeah.
And that's what the PM mentioned, you know. And they need to do something about it. This needs to stop.
But I see a thing the commissioner said, Emerson went and check the border there and he find out, he said that people, they bring things, Mexican, they bring things to the bridge or some part there where people go. Belizeans go and just exchange there and then, I don't know, they give them money or whatever. And they bring them in. right at the border right there. So he wonder what they go on with the customs and the immigration at the northern border. And he say he see it himself. So they have put more enforcement there from the BDF and the Coast Guard and the police department, because nobody not supposed to do them thing. Nobody for do them thing. How you know if them thing is safe when the ambassador they right there, so he send them thing they spread by cardboard though.
Exactly.
And it lasts about 3 days on it.
Exactly.
So when that you feel like you are right, all right.
So I believe that when he mentioned this thing about the itself that officials do let them, it could be too, that they have the patrols there going on and the contraband pickup come in and watch out and just bribe the officer and let's go. You don't come in.
Yeah.
It could be possible as
And
what
who
the
is
PM
paying
said.
for that? All of us out there is paying for that.
Exactly.
Because you see, remember we were supposed to go to Orchid Bay Sunday,
Yeah.
And we're not going again.
Let's close
Because
down.
when you go play the Orchid Bay, a lot of people go, right?
Yeah.
So they can't do that, but not only the band lose on that, the proprietors over there, because they had things set in a play, I figure they must say they don't get an extension and work up things with police and so, but it cannot happen.
Cannot happen.
And I am not complaining, but just like that, they have a lot of people who get affected. All the construction workers, whether that's San Pedro, the construction halt for right now. That
Yep.
stop.
What I was thinking as well. I believe that before the news spread out, and why I say that we're gonna continue seeing more cases is that the whole scenario, the whole situation here, people that came out from Burgess Key, from San Pedro, people came back home,
They must have had a rush, no, Joe.
So how will the DHS try to manage this situation? I mean, it's hard to know who has the virus now.
Yeah, and it's tight too because then people come home, they got a little room they want to rent. And they have to pay for that rent too.
Exactly.
And then they come home and how you know if their people had it or not. They may have to have somebody right there, the water taxi, and when the people come and go in a quarantine. But just like the big plane, when we come in, the private plane, I understand that people may get privilege and they never gone into quarantine. And that is alarming as well.
It's a
um,
whole lot of
Somebody
situation.
sent a text and said how the casinos they could open and they have more people than the churches, and the churches cannot open, and people in the churches, they are not moving around. The church can open, but they can only get up to 25 person at this point.
Exactly.
And if things get worse, it's going lower than 25,
It's going lower than 20. And I believe it's going lower. I believe that the PM will be doing another press conference. I don't know if he just probably do a virtual video, but I know he will be addressing the nation right after this 28 came out. I have a feeling that will happen anytime soon. But the churches are not closed. They have not said that the churches are closed. It's just that they minimize, because remember, a case came out from the church.
Yeah, for sure.
The case came out from the church.
Yeah.
So
and you can't say, well, they're not we church or somebody else church. 'Cause
exactly.
Church are people who
Church are
gather
church,
together, right?
So it's very alarming. We need to take the precautionary measures. Es triste. Yo creo que we're back to square one again. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're still
What the AG said, we are not there yet. We're getting right there to square one again.
The man mad right now, Joe.
The man begs. He mentioned, he told Dorian last night. He started explaining detail by detail. He said, Dorian, you understand? And Dorian said, yes, I understand fully. Okay. If you understand, everybody will understand. He said.
Yeah.
So I believe that everyone did understood what the AG had.
Dorian busy right now, boy.
Dorian busy.
Busy, but the man take care of business,
Yeah.
Man try best to make things happen, and it's not an easy task that he goes through, because it's not only to go there and figure that he just go in there and sit down there and listen to what them people say. A lot of things there behind that before that happen, because he is the big man at the press office, and he have to make sure everything in place. Sometimes the thing freeze up and so, but I never liked when the PM mic drop yesterday, but It is what it is. These things happen,
It,
right?
it's a live broadcast.
These things happen, but only so we learn, Only so we learn. But Dorian is doing a good job, brother, and keep it up. But this thing is alarming for all of us folks. We'll be going into the weekend. You can't go to disco this weekend, so you do what you have to do. Try see if you go today. If you go get to at least stack of certain things, if you go at least $30-$40, try buy the essential things that you need, and just get it stuck up there. And so that, you see, because now that only 25 person can gather in one area, they have some of the big shops around the country that sometimes they got 40, 50 people in their shop.
Yeah.
So now maybe you have to start to make line outside. Remember like I told them we're going to buy the pool?
Yeah.
We had to catch a big line. Maybe you have to catch a line outside now and wait in a line.
I still remember the pool, no?
Yeah, before that happened, tighter than that, try go pick up your essential things there what you need. Chicken is scarce the other day, so it's still scarce, so you have to try get your chicken, try get stack up, and buy what you can afford. And then if you say, man, I want to drink one Coke, if you can afford it, well, you deal with it, no? And well, I need to send this one to you so you could deal with this. But we need to adhere to the rules. We need to take care of business. And if people were following the rules and the protocol, because the government trusted us and they opened up back the country on the 30th of June. Well, the 1st of July, they opened up back the country and said, okay, Belizeans, we're free to get around, please take care of yourself, social distancing. But then, happen, and with then things where they come through the border and we still buy, it's tough. But it's us, it's us out here, because like we always say, if you don't buy from them people, they're not going back.
That's true.
They're not going back.
Dice, ¿qué puede pasar para esos policías que saben que la gente sigue yendo al otro lado y no le hacen nada? Hay números ya para reportar.
Sí.
0-800.
Hay números.
I cannot remember the numbers.
The ads pass right here.
Yeah, they pass right here, and there are numbers there. You can follow the ad right after we go on a break. They should be aired. Y ya no es directamente el departamento de aquí de Orange Walk, sino que ya viene o ya va a otro departamento y ellos toman cartas en el asunto. Pero sí, es lo que está pasando, creo que debemos nosotros tomar las cartas en el asunto. I mentioned it yesterday on my show there at the radio. Someone said we need to ask, and we need to ask God, and ask God to protect us. We need to ask God every time. We need to remember God every time.
The person pertaining to the casino say, I want to ask why casino can give more people than church. It don't make sense. How much people go to the casino?
How much people could go to the casino? 25.
25, no?
25.
Yeah. Well, that's what was said, no? Yep, so we continue right here. I send you some text as soon as they come in and they pass there until, because it's into idioma.
Dice, Mr. Usher, hay un texto que busquen de Dios. Si se humillare mi pueblo sobre el cual mi nombre es invocado y oren y buscaren mi rostro y se convierten mis malos caminos, entonces yo podré desde los cielos y pondré sus pecados y sanaré su tierra, dice Crónicas 7:14. Yo creo que no solo en estos momentos uno se debe acordar de Dios. When you hear about a hurricane, you start to say, well, not opposed by God. Let's be real. Mm-hmm. When you hear about the outbreak of dengue, we start to say about God. Now we hear the situation get worse. When the situation may cool down, they never did. You never see much post about God. Right now, everybody is about God. We
Well-
have to remember God every time. I believe we have to remember God today, tomorrow, and always. That's my point.
Well, we have many people that does that, you know. We have many
You
people
know?
that, you know, wake up every day and give thanks and they read the Bible and so on, go through and follow that path on a daily basis. But, you know, the ones that don't do it, you know, make we try, get into it and do it and try to follow the right protocols. But that is what is happening, folks. So when it comes to that, that is what we know, and we need to follow the law. We hope that what happened at the market will fix up very
Yeah, they
soon,
need to look
because
at the
I don't know
situation
if they
here.
don't quarantine the market. I don't know what's going on, because I believe it's the Ministry of Health supposed to get that done, no? Because you as a council, or you as a owner of an establishment, if you do a quarantine, it's good, but it's better, you know, to ask the ministry to come in and do it, because they know what to look for. They know how to do their findings.
That's true.
You know, they are the experts when it comes to that. But the situation, remember, some people sent text from St. Victor, and they said that some custom officers in that area, they make people pass. When they're going to checkpoint, they just beg the people they pass, so they carry them big. Said that thing, like the caller will call and say, he believe that some of their things, when they go with, when things that are for business, that big business people, they do their thing.
Mhm.
And just got a small man, they do the runs. They pay them by for doing the runs, and then that big business, they happen.
That's true.
You know, it's not like what we think. I see, you know, the Rentacos place, and especially the one at the market, a lot of people get around there. And if you say place they open wrong there again, how we do this separation with less than 25 people? Because people don't listen, boy. People don't listen. You go to
I think
market.
because of that, we're where we at right now, you know.
I tell you, when I used to go to the market, because I like support the locals, man. Because what happens is then people, my assumption is that then people come to the market in board right there. So I think it's on Thursdays that they get shipment, and then they buy vegetables, you know, and some of these are from the locals as well. So you go out there, but then you that go out there, a bus that stop, and 3-4 person come off of the bus and they stand up right side of you. Are you the buyer? And one time you the buyer, they want to say, hey, give me an ID or something or whatever, and ask for no, and they jump right front of you, and one next to the side of you, and they don't keep their social. And when you tell them, they get vexed, man. Not say like what happened with the one with the police here, so then they scalp the police.
Yeah, I was seeing that situation there. They
What
throw
people,
hot water upon her,
what
no?
people they get to, man?
It's ignorance. It's a high.
And just because this policeman, he's an officer, they tell you if you please put on your mask, you and dash hot water upon the man.
It's a sad situation there. We also saw the one that the bus driver told the police officer to please put on his mask because they were at a checkpoint, and the driver told the officer when he went into the bus, he told him, please put on your mask because we all have our mask. And the officer got offended and wrote him a ticket for not having his permit, and he also posted the permit. I have my legal permit.
Man.
So it's a two-way situation. The ignorance prevails a lot in our country.
Yeah, the things that they kick in sometimes.
You know, sometimes I could tell you several times we have seen it. You see somebody out there and you say, hey bro, just put on your mask, you know? Yeah. And they tell you off and they cuss you and tell you all kind of things, you know, and that's a real situation. That's a real situation. Sad, the one with I think it's Sergeant, Joe?
Yeah.
Sergeant, I mean, throw hot water upon her just because,
Suppose they catch your man in your face.
you know, it's ridiculous,
So
man.
what are these people thinking, man? What are these people thinking?
And you
then
just try to
somebody
protect them.
Someone said, yo no voy a escuchar a Dean Barro que él está diciendo. Él no es de mi partido. Él dice que él dice, yo voy a hacer que yo tengo que hacer.
You know,
And
that's
it's not
the
like
other
that.
thing.
If your party was in power and the prime minister will be from your party, would you do that? And it's not about party, you know.
It's not party politics right now.
Because the PM goes sit down in a office, you know, he goes sit down home and enough for come out and talk nothing.
Yeah.
That he's being a responsible leader.
Exactly.
And he comes out and he report to the nation. But I still, they look by one from Orange Walk when he was saying when Dr. Manzanero did the opening address yesterday, and he had to ask Dr. Manzanero about the Orange Walk case. You know, he said, because when we sit down and talk, I don't feel like all of that made in there. You know, so the decision that was made and what they were about to announce didn't pertain around those lines. But it's more clearer now. After 28 cases that was detected last night, how much are from Orange Walk?
After 28 cases, I would let you know right now. Just let me get it here quickly. It is what it is at this point in time, but I'll get it here.
Because they were saying that it was 28 cases that was confirmed last night.
Okay, it says 28 positive cases as per primary breakdown. It says 3 cases in Orange Walk. 3 cases in Orange Walk.
You know, so what part of Orange Walk? Just
2 in
Orange Walk, right?
2 in Santa Marta and 1 in Orange Walk, but it doesn't. They don't have the
Orange
link.
Walk town.
Yeah,
Or
they don't have
to be a Carly village.
Yeah, they don't have the link as yet.
And then people when they test, you know, they got some people who got the symptoms and they don't want to come up and say they got it. They feel like he must just come up and say, no man, I just want to call, make a drink one Alka-Seltzer or one Fensic or something, you know, or make a rub up myself with alcohol.
Yeah, or bits.
You know, go so. But make we take a final break, Emerson, because time to go. It's already now. Let's see, it's 24 minutes away from 9. We'll be taking our final break. And Emerson and Robert Checky Usher will be back after these messages right here on North Television Channel 10.
John Briseno says government needs to trim the fat. Let's take a minute to look at that fat.
Johnny Briseno receives a salary of $60,000 from the government to be the leader of the opposition and $84,000 for sports and community projects in his constituency. The People's United Party representatives receive about $993,000 annually from government to assist residents of their constituencies.
Since the COVID-19 state of emergency, the Prime Minister of Belize has given all his salary toward the relief efforts. The UDP ministers has given up a month's salary and allowances going forward. Johnny Briseno has not agreed to give up anything. The PUP representatives have not agreed to give up anything.
Leadership is about action, not words.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies. Transforming Belize, one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
The Philip Bolton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Bolton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Hallover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking, plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Batiste Dry Shampoo is the quick and easy way to instantly refresh your hair between washes. Simply spray, massage, and brush. For hair that is refreshed with added body and great texture, so you have time to boss the morning routine. Yes, you can. Batiste Dry Shampoo.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Folks, we'd like to congratulate the Belize Defense Force, the BDF. They received a fleet of vehicles yesterday donated by the U.S. Embassy. You know, those vehicles came in the right time when we can use those vehicles, and when they asked the General Ortega when these vehicles will start using, he said no. They are going out now because you need to be on those patrols. You know, Belize has a great relationship along with the American government, and they are always helping. And the Charge d'Affaires said that there is more to come for Belize. So I could just behave myself and continue respecting each other's, and congratulations to Belize and Belize Defense Force. I could hope that these vehicles will be used responsibly. Take care of them, drivers. If they're assigned to you, make sure you take care of them, because these vehicles are brand new vehicles and they will be deployed over the entire country of Belize. And apart from the donation, they receive, apart from that donation of vehicles, they receive some airplanes parts as well. So I hope that everything is going well. The Ministry of Education are receiving lots of different donations as well, but we know school will not be opening, and the ministry needs to put some kind of protocol in place so that the kids continue to get their learning, because the kids need to be learning. But I believe it's a good decision that has been made to have the kids stay home and not opening school on the 10th of August.
That's right. We do sure know for a fact that they mentioned that it will not be opening, nor that or the airport.
Airport, yeah.
But he mentioned, you know, the Minister of Education and the leader-elect for the United Democratic Party mentioned that you still need to have your kids review their notes.
Right.
You can't just have them, yes, they're on that vacation mode as yet, but have them review. And I think that's one of the things as parents, you know, just make them up on a tablet and a free fire all day.
Yeah.
You know, because they need to go over their notes. It's almost 6 months they're out of school, you know, from March.
March, yeah.
From March they're out of school, and they need to refresh their mind, and also, you know, put them for study on a while, put them for review them notes. And one thing they also mentioned, not because the kids have this curfew or that they are allowed to be out in the mornings per se, means that you could just make your kids then go out. oh, you're going to that friend. Oh, you're going to no, man. No. We're not secure to that as yet, man.
Yeah.
You know, it don't make no sense that they have one curfew right now for the kids, and because they're not under the curfew rate, you still could give them that opportunity. No make no.
They are safer when they're
They're
home.
home, exactly.
And they're right in your eyes. You could say, hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Just really concerned about this Santa Marta, and right now they have both Fleteros, they have Mennonite.
Mm-hmm.
And they got this place back at Santa Marta, Newland.
Mm-hmm.
And all them people from Santa Marta used to work in Newland.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think the Mennonite shipyard stand now?
Well, remember that they also shipyard is on a curfew also, you know.
Yes, but I talk about Newland. That's our next new place back at Santa Marta.
Newland at the back of Santa Marta.
Yeah, back at Santa Marta.
Well, they never mention nothing about Newland.
But remember Santa Marta closed after, you know, bro.
Yeah, but they got a road we go to Little Belief to go to Newland.
Yeah. Well, make we hope.
I mean if them workers from Santa Marta need to work on Newland, you think they borrow Dongan and Newland too than a Mennonite?
But it could be, you know. Possible, yes.
It could be. Let's hope and see if the authorities could probably check on that one there, you know.
Yes, because like I work around the area, you know, and I come over there for loop last 2 weeks back. And then the thing I hear is it go up. I start going to replace it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, brother. I totally agree with you. Well, thanks for that wake up, all right?
All right, man. Thank you too, man.
Yeah, you say Newland now, a place there behind Santa Marta.
Okay.
Well, a lot of Mennonites live there. You know, some of the Mennonites, most of them don't drive their vehicle because of their religion. So they got the Fleteros and the people that carry their vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then talk about that, they open one next window there because they have, when you talk about that, they got them people from different countries go around in a Toyota vehicle and so on. They go to their village, go sell their clothes and so. They got someone up on bike and they have been in contact with these people as well.
Yeah. You have a great point there. We were not looking onto that, and Newland. It could be. Everything jobs possible right now. I mean, like what the DHS mentioned. Consider everyone as a potential carrier.
Yes, that's
you could have it. I could have it. We don't know, you know. Mm-hmm. And just mark your distance. Utilize your hand sanitizers. If you don't got hand sanitizer, man, back one bottle of Clorox with water, you know. Clorox.
Take care of yourself, man.
Take care of yourself, you know.
Chepe go have it too because then
like mingle both.
The videos I saw with Chepe, they show me where he got in a phone. I don't know if he wash his hand because he show me the stand up, but he never show me nothing. Yeah. You know, you need to wash your hand, Chepe. You need to wash your hand because it is what it is, and anybody who got it, everybody is a suspect right now.
That's right. Everyone is a suspect.
You're not sure.
Yeah. So we just ask people to please take care, man, and be very vigilant. Be very, 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 very vigilant. That's what it is at this point in time.
At the same time, we want to tell persons of the Orange Walk North area that in spite of the pandemic, Carlos are still going around, you know, helping, doing his campaigning and talking to the residents of Orange Walk North. And Carlos, we want to tell you have to take care of yourself, brother, along with your campaigners as well. And you folks, when they come to your house and they talk to you, just make sure you put on your mask as well, right? You're not chasing them, but just put on your mask. And if they no got on a mask, just ask them, sí, está bien, señor, pero por favor puedes poner tu máscara.
Yep.
Así que podemos platicar bien. Well, Carlos, we like to big you up, brother. You know, we're hearing good things coming out. You're getting some good comments from the residents that you are visiting. Maybe not tell you everything when time you go, you know, but we hear when they talk and they say, yeah, man, el muchacho está bien, habla bien y es humilde y podemos ver si podemos darle soporte, ¿no?
Así es, efectivamente. aquí también quiero recalcar un poquito de los buses. Recalcar un poquito de los buses. Tomar las medidas necesarias, porque en verdad yo me hago la pregunta. Si estas personas están viajando de Orinjoa, que dicen que se fueron para San Pedro, hay muchos que toman estas líneas de autobuses.
Yep,
Y
so
de tal manera, ¿verdad?
You have to clean out your bus, you have to sanitize the bus.
Así
you
es.
know?
Aló, buenos días.
Quería saber si en Belice se puede ir a vender en el reloj.
¿Cómo?
Si en Belice se puede ir a vender en el reloj.
Ajá, por el reloj.
Pues no sabemos cómo está la cosa, las cosas. ¿Ustedes venden por ahí?
Sí.
Yo creo que sí sabes, porque no ha anunciado nada de eso, que alguien no puede ir allá, ¿no? Solo tiene que tener cuidado con tu máscara y todo, ¿no? Pero tiene que regresar a casa antes de las 12 de la noche hoy. Y es entre semana, es a las 10. Y no puedes salir antes que las 5 de la mañana tampoco. ¿Ok?
No hay una restricción todavía en vender. Digo todavía porque no sabemos qué va a pasar. Digo todavía, no sabemos qué están en los planes todavía después de estos 28 casos. Pero sí sabemos de que lo que se trata de Guinea Grass, Santa Marta, Shipyard, no pueden salir del área. También de lo que cuando se trata de nosotros aquí estamos en un estado de emergencia, pero sí puedes viajar, no hay ningún problema en ese punto de ir a Belice a vender. Belice
Pero si ustedes no viven en Guinea Grass.
Usted no vive en Guinea Grass, ni Shipyard, ni Santa Marta, ¿verdad?
No, vivimos en Corozal. Oiga, pero una pregunta. Es que están anunciando en la radio que como el mercado de Belice, los venderos que se ponen afuera no pueden vender. Solo los que están adentro del mercado. Entonces nosotros debemos saber que si los que van a vender por el reloj, que si siempre podemos salir a vender por allá.
Yo creo que está pasando ahí porque bastante gente entra en el mercado y solo hasta 25 personas pueden entrar en un lugar solo, ¿no? Yo no creo que ese va para eso, pero yo creo que está bien, man. ¿Ok? Ok. Bueno.
Gracias.
Yeah, because nothing like that was mentioned when it comes to persons selling.
No, I just received that kind of information when she said that something
about the market.
Yeah, about the market. I was not. I was not.
I think you're supposed to have a call.
I never knew about that.
Sorry if I knock you off, caller. I saw the call coming in. Someone was on the line and I was trying to get them off, but you can call us back at 302-2170. We will definitely gladly entertain your call. Maybe because the market, maybe they must have more than 25 persons in them, and
yeah, it could
so
be.
Maybe the authorities must go around and tell them, hey, someone will have to come out.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. But we'll follow that situation there shortly. We'll follow that and see what is going on in Belize City, because we don't really know what is going on at the city right now. We know a case was confirmed there.
Yeah.
You know, case was confirmed in Belize City, but we don't really know what is going on as per se for right now.
Yeah, folks, so as we get ready to close, we'd like to remind one another that re-registration, well, not re-registration, but transfer of votes are being done for this final month of August, up to the end of August. We continue with the transfers of votes. You know, if you want to transfer for electorates, so if you want to transfer from one area to the next, then you need to transfer, and you have up to the ending of this month. And we don't pass the first week, so we got like 3 more weeks to look by 21 days, but take off 6, that'll be like 15 days, because only Monday to Friday. So maybe elections and boundaries might open one of the Saturdays before this transfer of votes happening. But once again, remember, folks, if you like to transfer for Orange Out North, to get in touch with the folks that are working in the area, the persons that are campaigning with Carlos, and if they go to your house and you know that you don't register there and you are transferring, you just talk to them and they will assist you and they will tell you how to get it done. But Emerson, it's time for us to go.
Y es hora que nosotros nos despidamos de este espacio. Ha sido un gusto, un placer enorme estar compartiendo o desglosando toda esta información en esta mañana. Información vital, información que es de buen uso para todos ustedes. Gracias por su fiel y amable sintonía. Cuídese mucho. El fin de semana está aquí. También le pedimos que utilice su mascarilla, lávese bien las manos y el distanciamiento social, que es muy importante. A todo esto le agradecemos por su fiel y amable sintonía. Muchísimas gracias. Dios me los bendiga y cuídese mucho.
Yeah, we'd like to congratulate a lady from Orange Walk, Sweet Maggie. That's Miss Maggie Mai Avelesh. She will be celebrating her birthday on Sunday there in Chicago, and she has requested a virtual show, and we'll be doing that virtual show for her tomorrow on the Youth Connection band page. I didn't know that Maggie had so many friends here in Orange Walk, because we see them commenting on her page and wishing her a happy birthday and see that they will be tuning in. But join Youth Connection band tomorrow from 6 until 9. We'll be having a special show for Miss Maggie's birthday. You can join in and enjoy with her and her family. It will be live on Universal Radio as well on the Youth Connection band page. But folks, we'd like to thank you all who tune in, and we will be back on Monday. Stay tuned to Norte Vision Channel 10 for all the latest updates right here. We have the repeat of Channel 7 News, 12 o'clock today. If you never catch it yesterday evening, you never catch everything, because it was a long edition of news as well. And then the hot news comes on at 6 today, and this show repeats at 8 o'clock tonight. Raheem, thanks, bro. Thanks for all the support all the time. We really appreciate everything that you're doing to keep us on the air. And when persons call and say our audio is down, you're right there to make sure you get them going. Thanks to Chepe for all the support all the time. We'd like to thank Brother Sam, who was here earlier in the week, Brother Ruff, and the nurse that was here from the Northern Regional Hospital, Honorable Elodie Aragon Jr. that visited us. Also, everybody who called the show, everybody who sent texts, everybody who just watched the show, thank you all so much. And if the good Lord so will, we'll be back on Monday morning right here on Norte Vision Channel 10.
Con permiso.
Sugar City Morning Show.